Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart, and today's reading for the month of December 2014 is for the zodiac sign of Virgo. So Virgo, for December, usually I would intuitively pick 8 cards and kind of arrange the cards into what I feel that they're trying to tell me, but I'm going to do it a different way this time, because I'm just going to kind of randomly look at these cards and sort of pick out what I feel could potentially happen for some of you guys in December, and just see if I can sort of join the dots up for some of you guys. So I'm not going to sort of start with the first cards that I've picked. I'm going to start with where I feel the story is starting and where I feel it's going to end, potentially in December and going on into January. And the card that I'm drawn to pick up first is the Hermit card in reverse. And I think potentially for a lot of you guys, a situation for some of you guys could have occurred that's left you kind of in your own world of sort of introspection. So it could be that you've been thinking about, for some of you guys, you've been thinking about a situation that's occurred quite a bit, and it's been leaving you kind of feeling inward. It's been leaving you kind of almost cutting yourself off from the world, from people, from friends. And usually when we look at the Hermit card upright, it talks about kind of going inwardly and trying to find a light in the darkness. But when we see, when it's kind of in reverse, it's about not so much as finding that light, but really kind of immersing yourself in an inner turmoil, or immersing yourself in inner thoughts and kind of not releasing yourself from that. So instead of trying to find the light, you're still sort of going inward. And I think this is something to do with the Five of Pentacles, whereby this card is all to do with loss. And we know that the Pentacle cards are about, they're about usually loss of finance, you know, a decrease in wealth, in money, and usually in the traditional Rider-Waite pack, when we look at the Five of Pentacles, it does show, I think it's 2 people and they're sort of outside of a church, and I think one is kind of on a crutch and they're kind of hobbling along. And I think that whatever situation has occurred going on from now or some time ago, I think that for a lot of you guys going on from now, and as I said, maybe some time ago, in a situation that's still continuing now, it's left you feeling out in the cold. So that's what I meant by the Hermit card, and kind of putting yourself outside of a circle, putting yourself, and I think this is something that is potentially self-inflicted. So you're putting yourself outside of a circle, outside of help, outside of someone that's coming to help you, or people that are trying to help you, and potentially kind of just immersing yourself within your own world and really going inward. And you're going far too inward within something, within a thought pattern, and really sort of standing outside and feeling the loss of help, the loss of assistance, and kind of just leaving yourself outside in the cold, you know, and looking potentially at the way that other people are, their lives, and really kind of feeling to yourself, why isn't my life like that? That's the sense that I'm getting from this. And we've also got the Four of Cups here. Again, this card talks about lost opportunities and not really looking at what you have, but essentially looking at what you don't have, not looking at stuff that is being offered to you. So this is where I feel that these cards connect, in terms of not looking at help that is on offer to you, but really going inward and staying inward and looking at things and being too introspective, rather than kind of trying to immerse yourself in the help that's out there, or trying to immerse yourself in a group of people, or trying to get yourself back into society again. I think for some of you guys it could be that you're starting out in the cold, you know, and that you're going too introspective, too inward, and that you're kind of losing out on opportunities that are potentially being presented to you, and again you're sort of just looking at something that's happened and you're kind of focusing on that rather than focusing on assistance that could potentially be offered to you. But it changes, I believe, for you guys in December when I look at the other cards. We have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And I think that the Queen of Cups often talks about compassion and kind of getting in touch with, I believe, our positive emotions and getting in touch with our loving side, and really kind of, I think that this Knight of Wands character, I think someone will come along. If this situation resonates with you guys, I think that this is kind of going to be one of those situations where you've completely taken yourself out of an arena, you've completely taken yourself out of society, or you've taken yourself out of a group, or you've taken yourself out of a circle of people or a circle of help that is available to you, and you're just kind of in your own world, and you're thinking about the loss of something or something that's not worked out for you, and you're kind of standing out in the cold. But I think that what these cards are saying to you is that with the Knight of Wands, that something will be on offer to you, whether that's a person, whether that's a situation, that is going to show you how to love again, and it's going to show you how to love yourself again, and it's going to kind of get you in. I think for a lot of you guys, these cards here, for example, the Hermit reverse, the Four of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles, to me these cards signify someone who has isolated themselves. Someone who is isolating themselves from opportunities, someone who is isolating themselves from help, someone who is out in the cold. These are what these three cards here signify for me. But the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Cups really signify to me. The Queen of Cups signifies compassion, and the Knight of Wands signifies passion. You look at this colour here, it's red for the Knight of Wands, and that is always, you know, as well as being a colour of danger, it can also signify passion, red hot passion. And I think that for some of you guys in the month of December and going on into the new year, it could either be somebody coming into your life that gets you in touch with your passionate side. It's also, to me, signifies being daring. It says to me, go for it. It says to me, race ahead. It says to me, get in touch with your passionate side again. It says to me that something with those three cards that we looked at has been dormant within you for a long time. So you've let something kind of just stop. You've come to a standstill somewhere. You've gone introspective. You've gone inwardly. But these cards are saying to myself, to me certainly, and I'm hoping it's saying it to you, that you need to rise again. And you need to get in touch with the part of you that has been cold for a very, very long time. And you need to kind of awaken, and you need to rise up. And this Knight of Wands card, the Wands suit, is all about action and energy. And to you need to use your energy in a positive manner, and you need to take action, and you need to kind of awaken those dormant feelings. You need to kind of stop being so introspective, and you need to come out of yourself. And I think for some of you guys, someone's either going to come in and do that for you, or a situation is going to arise that's going to help you to do that. Because I certainly think from those three cards that I first showed to you, it is showing a situation where you've been in the cold, you've been out in the cold. But I really think that that is something of your own making for a lot of you guys, especially by the Hermit card in reverse. You've chosen to stay in that situation. But I think someone's going to come in and they're going to help you to release that. And certainly as well with the Queen of Wands, that also shows someone who's quite compassionate, empathetic, and someone who can actually help to release you from that state of being. Both these cards talk about people coming in potentially to help release you from that state of being. Friendship coming in maybe. A love relationship maybe coming in. And this again to me was backed up by the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups talks about commitment, and it talks about union, and it talks about love. So I definitely think that whether this is romantic love, whether it's friendly love, whether it's, you know, a family member, whoever it is, whatever type of love it is, it's love. It's somebody coming in to show you love, and to show you that you can be loved, and to show you that there are compassionate, empathetic beings out there. And if you have kind of sectioned yourself off, and you have cut yourself off from society, or cut yourself off from friends, or cut yourself off from family, or cut yourself off from assistance or opportunities that are being offered to you, because you're far too kind of removed from a situation at the moment, from yourself at the moment, from friends at the moment, whatever the case might be, that there's definitely, for me, these cards signify somebody coming in to help, somebody coming in to show you that you don't have to live your life like that, and that you can turn a corner for the new year, and that you know, people do love you, and people are there to help, and people are there to give assistance when you need it. You only need to open yourself up. And this is all about, to me, definitely compassion, and being empathetic is all about opening yourself up to love and to positive energy. Compassion is positive energy. Passion in a positive way is positive energy. And union and partnerships. And if you look at this Two of Cups, it's two people who are facing each other. They're kind of in tune with each other. And I think it's potentially somebody coming in to show you that. So for me, these cards are saying that on one end of the spectrum, you're feeling cold. For some of you guys, you might be feeling out in the cold. You might be feeling distant. You might be feeling very inward. But these cards are saying you don't need to be like that. You don't need to carry on that road, because potentially there's someone or something coming in that's going to show you a different direction, and that's going to help to release you from that. But you've got to be in the receiving mode in order to receive that into your life. And the final two cards I'd like to show you are the Magician and the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords really talks about the Knight of Swords talks about having the strength to overcome challenges, charging ahead, cutting through challenges, being self-assured, being confident. That's what the Knight of Swords is. The Knight of Swords doesn't give a flying whatever, you know. He'll just go for it. He'll just charge ahead. He wants to get to that place. He wants to go for that goal. He doesn't care. He's just going to charge. And I think what this card is saying is that if somebody should come in, if a situation should arise, stop putting yourself out on the outskirts of opportunities. Stop ignoring opportunities. Stop ignoring stuff that is coming in to assist you, to help you. Stop ignoring it. Stop going inward. Stop being too introspective. Stop thinking about stuff so much, because you're really cutting off your nose to spite your face, you know? Do you understand what I'm saying? You're really kind of cutting yourself off. It's of your own making. And what these cards are saying is, stop. Just stop. If somebody is coming in to help, as in the Knight of Wands, if someone is coming in to show you compassion, to empathise with the situation potentially that you've been going through, don't ignore it. Be confident, be self-assured, go for it. And the Magician card is all about recognising your own potential, your own skills. You know, the Magician card to me ties in very heavily with the law of attraction and manifesting our desires, manifesting the things that we want in life. But sometimes things don't just magically appear like that. We have to, things can appear, obviously, as in the Knight of Wands. People can just come into our life, and the Queen of Cups, to help us on a journey, on a path to realising our full potential. But we've got to want to make it work. And what this Magician card is saying is, these people are coming in, potentially, these situations are coming in to take you out of whatever funk you're in, for some of you guys, in the month of December. But you've got to realise that you deserve it. That you are deserving of help, that you are deserving of love, that you are deserving of empathy, that you are deserving of compassion. You've got to want to change stuff. And to me, this reading is saying is that you've got to want to get to where you want to go. Like the Knight of Swords, you've got to want to get to that end result. Okay? Because people can come into our lives, but we can ignore them. We can ignore perfectly good people coming in, or perfectly good situations coming in, because all we're doing is we're living in our own heads. And this reading to me is saying, get out of your head. Get out of your head and get into the world again. Stop leaving yourself out in the cold. Stop missing out on chances. Stop missing out on opportunities. Get out there and do it. Okay? Because the Magician card is saying you have all the skill and you have all the potential to realise your dreams. You have all of that going on. And potentially people coming in to assist you. But like the Hermit reversed, if you just stay introspective and stay inward, you're really blocking that good energy coming into you. So, for me, this reading for December, Virgo, is all about taking yourself out of your comfort zone. If for some of you guys, if this resonates for the month of December, then what I would advise on this particular reading is that if you have something that you want to achieve, but there has been something that's happened and it's kind of made you go inward, it's kind of knocked you back, and that's where you've stayed for a long time. And you've kind of stayed out in the cold where everybody else gets the goodies. And you've kind of ignored opportunities that have come your way, whether that's love opportunities, whether that's work opportunities, whatever the opportunities are. It's time to take notice of these opportunities, because to me this reading is saying that the universe is trying to aid you. The universe is trying to help you. But you're ignoring the help. You're ignoring the opportunities because you're in your own head all the time. And because you're feeling like, not even just feeling, but you're blocking the goodness that's coming in. And this reading to me is saying, stop blocking goodness that's coming in. For the month of December, I really believe that there will be some good stuff coming in for you guys. Especially in the form of people, potentially, situations potentially, that are coming in to help you, that are coming in to assist you. Potentially for some of you guys, there could be love on offer. We have that in the Two of Cups. We've also got that with the Knight of Wands, and potentially with the Queen of Cups. Someone potentially could come in and show you what love is all about, and show you what compassion is all about, and help you to recognise the love and compassion within you that is lying dormant for however long it's lying dormant for. To me, this reading is saying there are opportunities on offer, but you've got to be willing to get yourself out of whatever situation that you're in, that you've stayed in, whatever headspace that you're in. You've got to be willing to get yourself out of that in order to take advantage of those things. So guys, that's the end of your reading. I hope that made some sense to you. It definitely makes sense to me. If this resonates with you, then I hope that for the month of December and for the new year, that you're going to take advantage of new opportunities coming in. You'll open your eyes to it and stop opening your eyes to what's going on in your head and keeping you potentially away from realising that by using positive energy we can attract whatever it is that we want into our lives. But even when we've attracted it, sometimes we can still stay blocked, and therefore whatever we've attracted simply goes away. So guys, that's the end of the reading. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Just to let you know, I'm going to be setting up a new channel, and that's called Carol's Universe Tarot Advice Channel. This is whereby you can ask one question and I'll give you one answer, one small, probably only be a sentence, to be honest with you, with a one card reading, 1 or 2 sentences. This is really just a taster of my new website that's being set up at the moment, and that's where you can get for paid full readings. So that's the end of the reading, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.